He's in a hurry.
Yeah.
They want John to stand alone.
Okay, here we go. John, I think I'll let you lead the pledge since you were so ready for us.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Hey, good evening. A few items to mention. If you could please silence your cell phones. Our meetings are public and recorded, and this is a business meeting, so we ask everyone to conduct themselves in a professional manner. Our city code allows for public comment up to 3 minutes. And for best sound quality, please lean into these microphones to speak. So with that, we'll kick off with the Finance Committee meeting.
Okay. Start off finance members present, myself, Mon, Hannibal, Nevoice and Peel. And would like to entertain a motion of approval of the prior month's meetings from July 21st, 2025.
So moved.
Second. All those in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. No CDs are maturing at this time. I believe we'll be talking about that next month. As far as our financial dashboard, year-to-date revenue is at 27% of forecast, while expenses are at 19%, and we are currently 25% through our fiscal year. We also are currently sitting with $1,095,831 cash on hand and checking. That wraps that up. The Redbud business parking lot pricing, I would like to pass that over to Alderman Nevoice to explain a little bit of what's going on, just to get everybody in the loop here on what they've talked about with economic development.
Yeah, so economic development, the committee group has had discussions about taking the cost approach is what they're gonna, once we have our official meeting, they'll probably make a recommendation to the board. We have a meeting scheduled on the 27th, and that is on the agenda to take up with the economic development. But consensus is to take the cost approach per acre and possibly do adjustments on the highway lots accordingly. So that'll be coming out of committee or back to council after our 27th meeting.
Okay, thank you all. Thank you, Alderman Nevoice. Next on the agenda would be the NoJax microloan application. If you look, you can, that was all in everybody's packets. Very detailed and everything that we would need. So at this time, I would entertain a motion to approve going forward with the microloan for NoJax.
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Just a note, I think we should note the terms.
I'm sorry, what's that?
Yeah, we should note the interest rate and terms on the loan. So it would be microloan max of 5 years on the term.
Okay.
And the interest rate, we've established a 3% under prime, and I do not know what today's prime is, so. But it could be prime as of today, tomorrow, whatever that.
For the 80,000.
Be
the
for 50.
For 50, and the amount is at 50. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's,
amounts 50,000.
anything else I'm missing here?
I stuck.
Actually, Hannibal made the motion. Nevoice second.
No, I'll amend my motion to include that.
Okay.
It's a monthly payment.
Is there anything else we need to?
I think that's all the pieces.
Do you have any questions, since we do have Tony and Eve here, or
If you'd like to address this, that's fine.
Yeah.
introduce
Would you
yourself?
like to introduce yourself and kind of say what the plan is?
All right, hello everyone. Tony, John, my name is John. I go by Anthony, so a lot of people call me Tony. In case you're wondering, you might hear that go back and forth at the restaurant. So I don't know if you're actually able to hear me. I'm sorry. 50,000 microloan is essentially just for working capital. We've already ran into snags. We're probably 30, 40,000 over already on our budget. It's really just working capital. That's about it. You know, we ran into quite a few issues just with the building and equipment and stuff like that already. But other than that, I mean, we still have plenty of capital ourselves. This is just obviously just kind of help us as we open, just in case. We assume we will be pretty busy, but you know, for some reason, if we're not right off the bat, just has that little extra cushion, I guess you would say. But we do expect to be quite busy and don't really foresee any issues with that, so. And we are, I don't know if it matters, we're debt free at our other restaurant and everything, of course, so. Nothing that we wouldn't be able to pay back pretty easily, so.
Okay.
All right,
Sounds great.
Any
Well, we greatly
questions?
appreciate you coming tonight.
no, absolutely, thank you,
Welcome to Redbud.
thank you, 2 more weeks.
Yeah.
We're almost there.
We appreciate what you're doing.
Rebecca looked up the rate. It stands at 7.5, so 7.5 less the 3 would be a 4.5% interest rate on that.
Okay, and we want to include that in the minutes.
Got it.
Okay.
There was one other thing too, sorry, I'm trying to through here real quick. Regarding the name of specifically, it would be under his LLC listed. Is that something that needs to be stated in the motion?
Do we need to state his LLC as well? So, and normally, when we do these loans, we do the LLC, and then he would also be signing personally.
Okay.
Is that okay with you guys? Is that okay with you, Tony?
Do we need to amend that in the motion as well? Or are we good?
From a legal standpoint, what should we do?
When you're voting on this at the council, so if
Well,
it's,
that's true.
you will have the ordinance then, right? And stuff, so it'll all be in there and then we can include that in the council motion.
Okay.
Perfect.
Okay, so. We had a motion and a second, and it did go through the committee. We voted on it already.
Yeah. Did we?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, I missed
It was a while ago, but we did. Okay. Okay, next on the agenda, you'll see the Blinds Unlimited quote that was in your packet.
Yes, Jill, I have a question.
Go for it.
As part of the bid for the window replacement, they were supposed to take these blinds down, clean them, or store them, clean them, and then reinstall them.
Oh, I was not aware of that.
So why are we getting a bid for new blinds?
Because we had some that were breaking and I was not aware that we had that in our quote to take them down, clean them and replace them.
That was
And
part
so
of
I
the,
just-
that was part of the bid, to take
Okay.
them down, store them downstairs, actually, clean them and then put them back up.
I would have to pull out the actual paperwork. Jeff, do you remember those pieces of it?
The only thing I don't remember is the cleaning part of it. I know they were supposed to take them down, but I'm sure Alderman Nevoy is correct. They should clean them.
We can access that paperwork tomorrow and
Sure.
Yeah, I'd find out where we're at and just put this on council meeting.
Yeah, I mean, if it was part of the bid, I don't think we
If
should,
it's part of the bid, we should get reimbursed something or.
they do the work or something, yeah.
I can tell you they have not cleaned them as of right now, so.
Well,
we
let's
could-
find that initial contract and work from
And
that.
if we want to do new, we can deduct that
Yeah.
out of our bid.
Can you send that out to us tomorrow, Jeff?
I absolutely can.
Good deal. Thank you.
Okay, so we'll be tabling that till next meeting.
Well, I guess table until we find out more information here to see
Yeah,
what's,
I
Yeah.
just see what we have. And then if we do maintain the ones that we currently have, we'd have to make sure that we can get some replacements, obviously for the one that's broke or and whatnot, so we'll figure that out once we review what was in the contract.
okay. Thanks for pointing that out, Rodney. Good
Mhm.
memory. You slipped past us.
Okay, so we'll revisit that later on. Is there any public comments or anything for the good of the city?
No, other than I was gonna mention, Tony, how this will work. This is a committee meeting here. Then this vote that the committee took, that will pass to the full council. We meet on the first Monday of the month, which in September, the first Monday is the holiday. So we'll be here on September 2nd. That's where the council will fully get to approve that loan.
Mayor, Mayor, Mayor.
I'll let you breathe that day.
I noticed it's on the special. They're not doing it tonight, the special meeting.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, we,
That's on the special.
Sorry, I am battling a headache this evening and I'm not thinking quite right. I'm sorry. You were on a special council meeting.
we'll actually meet after this meeting about it.
Yes,
So-
normally it would pass to council. We made you special tonight with a few other things, so hold on here. Sorry, I'm not with it.
In that case, we do need the name of the LLC to pass the motion. I mean, however the loan is being,
When we hit the next motion.
yes.
Okay.
So if they're staying, that's fine. If they're leaving, or if we don't have it, we need to get it.
It's on there.
It's on there.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah,
My copy is really light.
it's hard to read, but it is on there. Okay, is there anything else? Any more comments for the good of the city? If not, I will adjourn at 6:11.
Okay, thank you. On to Personnel Committee.
All right, call personnel committee to order at 6:11. Myself, Doja, Gebert, Parsons, Peel are here. No old business under new business. Make the motion to approve department's meeting minutes from July 21st, 2025.
So move.
I'll second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. Any public comments, anything for the good of the city? Hearing none, I will close at 6:12.
Okay, next up is Public Health and Safety Committee.
Okay, another quick one. We'll call it 6:12. Myself, Dojan, Gebert, Mueller, and Parsons are all present. We have no old business. Under new business, I'll make a motion. We approve the July 21st, 2025 minutes.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carried. The departmental activity report didn't make the packet, so John's gonna email it out to everybody. And if you got any questions, just give him a call. Public comments, anything for the good of the city? I'll adjourn at 6:12.
Okay, thank you. Now we're going to shift to Cultural Committee.
Okay, I will call cultural committee to order at 6:12. Myself, Damon, Dojan, Gebert, and Mueller all present. We will start off by approving the prior month's minute meetings.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, motion carries. We have one here for the Redwood Fire Department would like to host a meat shoot, September 28th from 11 to 7. They are looking to close Orange Street. I would like to entertain a motion to close Orange Street for the meat shoot.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, that motion carries. We have St. John's Lutheran is requesting to reserve the Lincoln Park for a cross-country meet on September 5th, 2025. That is in the packet. It's routes all laid out and everything. I would like to entertain a motion to approve that.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, that motion carries as well. And then we have a resolution for the Illinois America 250 commemoration. Are we looking for like just the commitment to move forward with that?
Yeah, basically, this is committing, we're going to participate, basically,
Correct,
is what this is
right.
saying.
So we're just, I guess we would need a motion then to commit to.
Accept, you're just accepting resolution 25
Just to accept it. Okay. So I would like to entertain a motion to accept resolution 25-003 for the Illinois America 250 commemoration. Call for a motion.
So.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? All good. That carries. Is there any public comments, anything for the good of the city? Hearing none, I will move to close cultural at 6:14.
Okay, next up is Public Works Committee.
Okay, I call the Public Works at 6:15 with myself, Dojan, Hannibut, Nevoy, and Parsons all here. Under old business power plant report.
Just been business as usual. No current generating runs being in the summer season.
Okay, utilities and streets.
Under the electric, the business park installation We're starting to plan that out. It'll be this fall. Same with the gas. On the water, we have some aerator maintenance ongoing. Been having some issues with the flow rate. Working with our engineer Cordy and the manufacturer on resolution for that. Under sewer, there's nothing, and under streets, just some quick follow-up to my email. Patching overlays started last week. Hilltop and McCarthy were completed today paving wise. All the patching work has currently been done. Other than if we were to run into a problem when they do some milling on the other streets. Still waiting for the culvert project, the guardrail sidewalk replacements. They finished pouring the east side today. They're formed up, going to start pouring on that west side on between 2nd and 3rd Street. And then they have an area down there by the wrestling facility that they're doing as well. And then obviously they'll be going to the curb and gutter replacements after that at some point up there behind the Lutheran school. We did find out today with the overlays, patching overlays, that they're about a week or so out until they come back. And that's for Stephen Drive, Patty Court, Laverne Court, and Diane Court.
Okay. Any questions? If not, anything on the utility rate studies?
No update at this time.
Okay, succession plan.
No update.
Okay. I'd like to move to new business. Make a motion that we approve prior month's meeting minutes.
I'll
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. Next item is recommendation to end Aaron Lang's 6-month probationary period. I'd like to make that motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. Also recommendation to increase Aaron Lang's pay rate to full labor rate of $23.02 per hour. I'd like to make that a motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries.
And please note that would be starting with the 9/17/25 payroll.
Okay. Next item is a recommendation to promote Joe Ledlow to our water sewer operator.
Yes, that was what we discussed at the previous meeting. I put the notes together basically from the meeting. Did the internal posting for the personnel policy. He met with him. And my recommendation obviously would be move him into that position with a starting pay of 41 per hour. After a 6-month probationary period, $1 per hour increase. And then once the A license is obtained, increase to that full pay rate, whatever it may be at that time. And then should any increases happen by council, employee will still remain eligible for those as approved by council. And any of the additional increases or steps would be brought to council for approval prior to those going into effect.
Questions? Josh, the only question I got, do we need to put some kind of a time frame in there, or do you have him set up to where?
Well, we've been talking about it already, so we were already thinking that, and looking at the scheduling, I'm gonna try and get, see what we can come up with right up first of the year for whatever classes are going, because that's usually when the schedules come out. And I talked to him about that already, that we're gonna get this going, and that hopefully that he's aware too, that nothing can happen, even if it gets done before the 6-month probationary period. There's no increases until that probationary period is done. Should it be done before then?
Okay.
So I'll be working diligently to make sure we get that taken care of.
So Josh, with the experience that you told us last time that he has, what kind of time frame are you looking at, do you think, before he gets an A operator's license?
Like I said, if after the first of the year, the new class schedules come out, so we can get him in a class fairly quickly after the first of the year. I'm looking hopefully first quarter of next year, hopefully he can get in the class and take the test.
Because you said he'll be able to take an accelerated,
It's a short school, yes.
right,
Mhm.
because he has all the hours and everything else for
Correct.
it. So.
And I know he's been talking to some colleagues of his that have taken it, and they do have the short schools. It's like a 5-day course that then you can go through and then you do the testing.
Okay. With that, I'd like to make a recommendation, promote Joe Ledlow to water sewer operator. Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. Next item is a training request for Patty Ricky, Adrian Walsh, and Scott Becker for the Julie Positive Response Workshop. Looks like total expenses are on $100 or less. I'd like to make a motion that we approve those 3 training requests.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. Any other public comments? None. I will close Public Works at 6:20. Okay, thank you. Next up is the zoning committee.
Thank you, Mayor. I'll call zoning committee to order at 6:20. Myself, Demond, Giebert, Mueller, and Nevoy all present. There's no old business, new business. I'd like to make a motion to approve prior month's meeting minutes.
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, motion carries. Got an update for the comprehensive plan. Yeah.
No update. I'll have more at the September council meeting. I just haven't had the chance.
We've got in our packet the David Freeze facade grant application in here. It's got a pretty detailed out what they're planning to do, replace the awnings on the front and the side, it looks like. Believe everything is in here that's needed, correct?
The packet's been reviewed and we're good. It's a complete packet.
I would like to make a motion to approve the facade grant for David Freeze.
Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Any public comments, anything for the good of the city? Hearing none, I'll adjourn at 6:21.
Okay, thank you. And last committee meeting of the evening is recreational facilities.
Thank you, Mayor. Myself, Demond, Hannibal, Nebo, and Peel are all present. I'll call the order at 6:21. We have no old business under new business. I'm making a motion to approve the prior month's meeting minutes of July 21st, 2025.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. The second item is the splash pad end of season. It's just whatever we want to do.
Absolutely, whatever we want to do. I can tell you the water usage has exceeded expectation. It's my recommendation, we leave it open through Labor Day, and then we close her down that Tuesday after Labor Day.
Justice, yeah, I know you made the comment, the water usage is higher. What are we looking at per month that it's costing us?
I would let Josh answer that.
For the first month, we didn't have, because the meter specifically for the splash pad, we didn't find out until middle of May that the meter wasn't working correctly. So we had to get replacement parts. The new meter was put in June 10th. And since then we've used just under 1.4 million gallons for the splash pad. It's been 69 days. I did the math today based on the reading that I took this morning. Based over those 69 days, we're averaging just under 21,000 gallons a day. We started out a lot higher than that after, but we had made some adjustments to the flow rate. Or we were up in the upper 30s. We've since dropped it down. Just for reference, over the last 7 days, we've used just under 100,000. So we've seen a decline. I've seen a decline in the usage since school kind of got started. It has dropped off. But so I can't remember the exact figures. It's with those numbers, it was like 15,000 between water and sewer. I can email out the spreadsheet I've been doing and tracking that to everybody so you can see that.
I guess I'm of the opinion of this is one of the items that if we have a nice day, we can use it. It doesn't cost us anything if it's not being used, with the exception of, obviously we want to close everything and have everything winterized and done, but it's there. And if we have good weather, I would like to see it be used. I mean, I don't want to shut it down because water might be expensive. Especially when we're towards the end of the season. That's just my thoughts. I'm good with whatever, but it's there. I just don't see the harm in leaving it open. I just want to make sure everything's done before winter, but
Yeah,
if it's too cold, they're not going to go out there.
I understand what you're saying, and I don't argue with that, but I don't know if it would help Josh in planning to have set dates for that thing,
No, I get that too.
as far as, I don't know how long it takes you to winterize that, or.
I mean, they can do it in a couple day or so, probably. I mean, because it's pretty.
I guess my question would be, if we give you a set date and we're gonna do that every year, would that make it easier for you?
Yeah, definitely, because then we can plan for it.
That's my only thought that, I don't know.
Well, as of, for instance, if we went through September 30th instead of September 2nd, That would still leave you ample time to,
Oh, yeah.
I mean, that's one other option, just leave it for the month of September. There's some cool days coming up here, even I think in the next week or two, so that the usage would be down.
I
think
like I
first
said,
year-
I do
First
track
year,
it
I
weekly.
think you could go to the end of September to see what your usage is. See, I mean, it's gonna fall off. You don't know until you do, but I mean, like I said, you'll have hit and miss days.
Okay.
And it's mostly gonna be a weekend only.
I think
It's about the only time you're gonna get used is the weekends.
I mean, when you decide you're gonna close it, is there padlocks on those gates or how do you?
We can lock the gates,
So any given days, you know,
and there's a sign that they can get made up to put on the gates themselves.
I'm just saying for the first year to run to the end of September. And then,
I guess my question, you know, like we could, if we got a super nice weekend, they could open it up. You
Yeah, I
know,
mean,
I mean,
I mean, I don't know what it consists
I-
of as far as if
I don't
we
know
turn
what that-
everything off, if we.
I don't know what that all
know.
entails. I don't know.
Well, once it,
yeah.
once it's winterized, I would say then obviously
And you're done.
well, I would
you're
do,
done. So
I'm just saying that, just say it's being closed at the end of September.
As-
That's the date, you publicize it, and that's when it is.
As
Now,
far as schedule goes, I can change time, I can change days, I can, if we only want to run it on weekends in September,
okay.
I can program that.
I think that's about all you're gonna get anyway.
Just leave it open till the end of.
I'm just saying,
Yeah.
Do it
He's
till the
got-
end of September this year and see what happens.
Okay.
Mm.
I think it's September's good.
So
Okay.
Jeff, I know the first time we tried to blow it out, there was issues. And EJ had to come back and reconfigure some things, but that's all been done, is that correct?
Yes, we should be good with all that,
Okay, all right.
absolutely.
Okay, so we'll stay open through September 30th then, weather permitting.
Do we need to do any motions or anything?
I don't think so. That way we just know to put a sign up or that not, or,
Yeah, I mean, if
Okay.
it turns super nasty the second week of September, just shut it down and
yes.
forget about it.
So one of the other things I was just thinking about, and I don't know, this would be a Jeff Josh question, but you know, the toys and the stuff sitting out all winter. Is there covers or anything that we wanna, that we can look at putting over them, or are we taking anything away to get through the winter? Just to, the sun's, you know, hard on things.
I addressed that with Vortex and they claim there is no need. We would actually be doing. The installation is pretty tough. To get everything sealed so it's not leaking, it's a specialized thing and they told me there's no need, that it'll last.
Did you ask them for some money?
I'm sorry,
Did you ask them for some money?
I don't even like to talk to them anymore.
So Jeff, I know you and I kind of privately discussed possibly sealing that concrete, because especially the salt, the control joints and the pad itself where some of that stuff is dripping and it's leaving some mold and stuff on top. Did you get a chance to talk to Hinky at all?
I have not run into Kevin yet.
I mean, my recommendation, even if they have sealed it, I think a good clear sealer and caulk those control joints where that water's not setting down in those control joints would probably be a good idea. Plus, it's gonna help maintain the life of the pad, to be quite honest with you. Put a good clear sealer on it, and that way the water beads off of it even better than what it has been.
Yeah, I'm 99% sure they did seal that. But the, I think you're right. I think the joints are the problem. I think that mold's forming down in them joints and it's just coming out, so. Probably get a good self-leveling sealer in there and.
So is that just something we can just let them do as maintenance as needed? I don't think you need anything out of us.
I don't think so, just to let you know.
Okay. The next item is the pool postseason plan.
Yeah, well, I know we had talked about it and I met with a concrete contractor, just trying to get some initial ideas together on cost on what it would take. I've been back and forth with Eric. They've been busy and last week he was supposed to come, but Plummer was playing softball in Colorado, so and hopefully they're supposed to be out here tomorrow. So, but I did talk to one concrete contractor, said initial estimate, this is the concrete pads all the way around the pool deck itself. And I also had them include where those drain lines are for those area drains, because we had some areas where they're, I think those pipes are rusting or something. There could be some problems there. 20 to 25,000 for removal and replacement of the concrete. And that's like every section, is what me and Rodney had mentioned before, around the pool. And that could even go down if they can get some different equipment in there. So that's all, if you have to really kind of hand stuff out, move stuff. They can get small breaker and stuff in there, then definitely price can go down significantly because you can do it a lot faster. And so once I get the number from Eric, who's looking, I'm sending somebody down to look at it, I'm gonna have him ballpark. And we know it's gonna be an idea, because we don't know what we're gonna get into. What are we looking at the piping in the basement? And then also the piping repairs up on the deck. And I'll have them include for them drain lines as well. Once I get that information, I'll email that out to everyone, so you all have it. I just wasn't able to gather that before tonight's meeting.
So Josh, and I know this has been a discussion ongoing with all that piping being down in that pit and in that basement. Can you have him give us an estimate if they do replace all that, doing it above ground as opposed to down into the pit?
We can, I just have to talk to them and see what it would take, because all the piping now comes down. So how does that work to get it piped back up? But obviously it's done other places, so I don't know why it couldn't be done here. So that can definitely be one of the options I asked them, is provide for a replacement in place. And what would it be if we were to try and move this up above?
It appears there's no action taken until we get more information tomorrow. Any other discussion?
I've just got some updates that Carla shared. As far as the pool, they sold 75 passes this year. They had 10 pool parties. She had a great turnout 3 times a week for water aerobics, and private swim lessons were offered. She did struggle with the sand and the filter issues. She gave us a list of things would hope would be addressed next year, and a little wish list. So nice little summary from her.
Any public comments? Anything for good order? Hearing none, I'll adjourn at 6:32.
Okay, that wraps up our committee meetings. We'll take a really short break, and then we'll do the special council meeting. Okay, our clerk is ready, so we will get rolling here. So I will call the special council meeting to order at 6:34 PM. We'll kick off with roll call.
Alderperson Parsons.
Here.
Alderperson Giebert.
Here.
Alderperson Mueller.
Here.
Alderperson Honabut.
Here.
Alderperson Demond.
Here.
Alderperson Nevoy.
Here.
Alderperson Dojan.
Here.
And Alderperson Peel.
Here.
Okay. First item of business is the approval of a no-jacks microloan. So I will call for a motion that would grant a $50,000 loan over the course of 5 years at an interest rate of 4.5% to Herbie Inc., doing business as No Jacks South. Correct? Okay. So
I'll make that motion.
Second.
Okay, we have motion and a second. Any further discussion on that? Roll call voting. This starts with Parsons.
Hey.
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 Hey,
Hey,
Okay.
Okay, motion carries. You have a loan. We'll be working on some paperwork. Okay, next item, I'll call for a motion for the approval of the hiring of a water and sewer operator. That would be Joe Ledlow. The details were outlined in our previous meeting, starting pay of 41 per hour, and that was with the August 20th, 2025 pay cycle.
So moved.
Second.
Okay, we have motion and a second. Any further discussion on that? Roll call voting. That starts with Gebert.
Hey.
Hey,
Hey.
Hey.
Hey,
Okay,
Hey.
Okay, motion carries. And I'll call for a motion for the freeze facade grant, project cost of 4,500. So his requested funds are 2,250.
So moved.
second,
second,
We have motion and a second. Any further discussion on that? Roll call voting. That starts with,
hey,
Hey.
Hey.
hey,
okay,
Hey.
Hey.
okay, motion carries. Public comments, guest comments, any comments? One other thing to note, the America 250 groups that have been meeting, there's a subcommittee for City Hall consisting of Jill, Bill, and myself. We met this morning. We will be placing an order for some bunting we've got to get this order in early in order to take advantage of a fairly nice discount. I think we're still within the approval rate that we had done previously. Anything else you want to add with that, Bill, or?
Not at this
Okay,
point.
it's just one thing that we needed to get moving on fairly quickly. Just wanted to make sure you guys were aware of that. So, and it's in conjunction with the chamber's larger order that they're doing. Okay, hearing no other comments this evening, I'll call for a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
second.
Motion and second, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
No one's opposed. We stand adjourned at 6:36 PM.